Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 3 of our Slow Chill Forever World Minecraft Let's Play. I am Neurodivergent Gamer Mom. Go ahead and grab yourself a snack, a beverage, and a blanket or a hoodie and cozy in, and we'll get started with today's episode. So, last time we built this temporary little shelter for our new friends, Doggo and our ginger tabby. We got them a couple of sheep to keep them company, little farm going. This is all temporary until we have a safe place for them at the starter base that we are going to make back on this other mountain behind us inside of a lush cave. I don't know if you can see, but there's an azalea tree back there. So today what I really want to tackle is making an easy way for us to get between the two mountains. I did try to do some between episode resource gathering to make sure that we could dive straight into our build today, and full disclosure, I died again. I knew I was out of torches. I knew it was risky. I got greedy. I overreached. It kind of served me right, to be honest. But anyway, I did manage to recover some things, and we found diamonds! So we have a handful of those now. If you will accompany me, let's go ahead and head down the mountain and start planning where we're going to build our bridge. Come on, let's go. Okay, that is our bridge with the framing and the flooring all done, which means technically we can go ahead and use it now. Of course, we still need to finish it. I actually want to make this a covered bridge that incorporates a lot of the things from the area we're in, where you can see over this way beyond the spruce, we have birch forest, all the birch from this area. All the spruce from this area, and I might even tie in some dark oak accents from that forest back here. That forest back there, but I want to blend this and tie it in with the elements that are going to be in our starter base too. So roofing it with a lot of mossy cobblestone, a lot of the moss elements while we gather materials for the rest of our build. I'm also going to go ahead and, whoa, nearly fell off there. Thank goodness there's water down below. Get some glowberries started so that we have ways to light up this area that tie up to where we're going to be living. So I'm going to get that started and I'll check in with you again soon. Hello everyone. Our covered bridge is finished now. Would you like to see it? Me too. Let's have a look. There it is. I tried not to go too overboard with the spruce leaves, but I may not have been as successful, but I like it. It looks like this has been here for a while. Vines and ivy and shrubs have started growing over it. I didn't want this whole video to be a one big building montage. This did take me a long time to do, so just let me show you how I've started connecting up some of the areas. If we follow our bridge this way, you can see I've started a path, kind of weaves in and out of this mountainside. And this will take us to the top. All the way up to where we have our temporary animal housing and our wheat farm. And that gives us a quick way down to the bridge. Oh, look at that view from here. So that takes us down to our bridge, but it also gives us an opportunity to come down this way if we want to chop trees, especially gain access to that birch forest, or if we want to go fishing in the lake. It gives us an easy up and down. Haven't really pathed up here yet because, as I said, this is all temporary and I don't know how the layout of future things I want to do here is going to go. But back behind this wheat field, I did notice that there was a giant hole here and I wanted to come cover it up so I didn't fall in, which I did. However, that big giant hole actually led to a cave. Let me show you. Underneath, here we are, and that leads us out. Tried to light this all up again, glowberries and stuff from the caves that we're going to build our home in. Made some little alcoves for lanterns here. This again takes us up here where you can see we still have our construction equipment and storage. Again, a way to get to the bridge. But the really exciting thing is it takes us here where this waterfall is, and this waterfall is what we've been using to gain access to this mine shaft down below. And this mine shaft is actually kind of a lucky find because actually here, let me show you. If we go down this way, past spider spawner number 1. And on through spider spawner number 2. We can see that we actually end up in this giant lush cave here. And right above here, like literally right above this area somewhere, is where we want to make our main starter camp. Which means if I can figure out how all of this connects up to our actual base area, I can make a rail system, and that will let us run materials from down here all the way up to our waypoint at the surface so we can transfer resources back and forth from one point to another, especially if we start trading with villagers later. So I'm excited to do that at some point. I'm not going to make you follow me back through the mine, but I'll meet you again at the surface to show you what else I've done. Okay, I made it back up to the surface, so now I'm going to go ahead and show you the rest. So I had mentioned when I was starting this bridge that I wanted to make it out of elements that kind of married this hilltop area where we have our temporary camp set up with the lush cave and that mountain that we're going to build our home in. So I used a lot of the birch and the spruce from these forests near here, as well as the mossy cobblestone, and then the moss elements, the azalea bushes and glowberries from the cave. But as we move off the bridge and are moving away from our birch forest and into the dark oak and spruce mixed taiga here, you can see that we've omitted the birch. Now we're focusing just on the dark oak and the spruce. I did plant some sweet berries all along our path so that we can grab snacks as we go. This is a much busier path than I normally would make. I don't normally use so many blocks, but because this area is already so busy on the ground between the podzol and the coarse dirt, the mossy cobblestone, I kind of felt like I needed to bring in a bunch of other different blocks just to make it clear that this was a path so that I didn't get lost. And honestly, I kind of like it. It looks a bit like a patchwork quilt, which makes me feel like the comfy, cozy sort of cottagecore vibes that I tend to go for anyway. Then we follow that around here. I've started growing some glowberries up here too. And where our path ends starts our underground descent. I haven't decorated much here, just made simple little alcoves for some lanterns up here, some braces so that the roof doesn't fall on us. Now, I did leave some gates right here because if we look down, you can see there are vines that go all the way down. So if I'm feeling adventurous, that's a really quick way to get to our new building area. But particularly when I have my furry friends with me, this is the safest way down, and it doesn't take much longer. And that brings us back here into this main area that we are planning to build our big house. And I think this area right here where I've already got a bed and some furnaces and chests set up is going to be kind of the front of the main facade of the residential area of our build. There is just one thing I've kind of run into, and that's, well, coal is going to be a bit of a scarcity at this level. It is going to run out eventually. So unless I want to be constantly running up to the surface for trees to make more charcoal, I'm going to want an alternative fuel source for smelting things while I'm down here. So, the simplest way to do that, particularly since there's all stone and stuff down here, is to build ourselves a lava farm where we don't have to worry about things burning down. Because as we saw in episode 1, burning things down is kind of a concern for me. Now, I'm sure we will eventually find lava at some point under here. But I do remember we passed an area in episode 1 where we could get some easy surface lava. So I think that's where we're going to go. Let's have ourselves a quick sleep first because it is nighttime and we'll start off fresh in the morning. All right, and I am going to make a really quick stop here because where we are going, a diamond pickaxe might actually be kind of handy. So I'm going to go ahead and prepare one. And let's go find that lava. All right, here we are. And just like that, lava acquired. Now, I did have another bit of an ulterior motive for coming here. Last time we were here, I noticed in this chest there were 2 pieces of obsidian, and looking at the shape of this thing here, I feel like maybe those blocks might have fallen off there, and unless I am quite mistaken, we can make even more obsidian. And let's see if we can complete this thing and figure out what it's for. Okay. And I also saw that this was in here, and it made me think, considering all this lava is around, what on earth could we need a flint and steel to make fire for? Let's just see. Wow. And since everything else left in here seems to have some sort of purpose, I saw this golden chest plate. I'm not sure if it's ritualistic or I'm going to need it for something, but well, let's just go ahead and put it on to be safe. It's not really my color, but again, I don't know what we're getting into, and I don't want to risk offending anyone by not following prescribed rituals, so let's just go with it. Big deep breath. Let's maybe leave anything we don't need to take with us. And let's see what happens. What is this? Whoa. Oh, a mushroom that matches my hair. Wow. Hello? Oh, you are wearing gold boots, so I'm glad I grabbed that gold chest plate. It seems like something important to you. Don't want to wander too far. Whoa, no, 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 no. Those guys do not look friendly. Are we cool? Are we okay? Wow. It is just crimson forest as far as the eye can see. Which is beautiful and eerie. Wonder if we can get up high enough and see if this is all one terrain or like where we came from. There are different other terrains we can explore. Oops. Wonder if I should leave a trail for myself. No, 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 no. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. You know, this place is very hot. And very precarious feeling. I don't think I'm equipped to be here, if I'm being quite honest. I think maybe I should go back. Just one question, do I know which way is back?
Many unbearable hours later.
I still don't see our portal. Oh, so much for not getting lost. It's just lava and red trees everywhere. And angry pigs. Thank you for the pork chop. Oh no! Oh, there it is. Oh, but I have some pigs I have to get past. Oh no! Oh no! Take me home, take me home, take me home, take me home. Well, whatever that place was, we are clearly not ready to go there yet. That was intense. So many angry pigs. Oh, they did give me a pork chop though. That was nice of them. And I still have my pretty mushroom. That matches my hair. All right, let's head back home. Well, here we are back home again in our cave. That was a bit of a misadventure. Grossly underprepared for what I was going to find in that portal. A lot of beautiful red trees, a lot of fire. The pigs that walk on 2 legs don't hurt. The pigs that walk on 4 legs, they hurt a lot. But at least we got all the materials that we need to make our lava farm. I did find some dripstone, exploring some of the little caves and tunnels in this area. And we did come back with some cool materials, so maybe someday when I'm geared up a little better, we'll try again, or we'll build a portal in a different place and see if we can find a different biome. In the meantime, let's go ahead and get started on what we need to do here. Well, everyone, and that is our lava farm done. And while we were waiting for those first couple of cauldrons to fill, you can see I got started building our starter storage room. Hopefully this will last us for a little while, but we definitely have plenty of space around here to expand if we need to, or make build-specific storage as we go along. So I think we're going to call it here for this episode. Now that we have our lava farm up and running, cauldrons are filling, I'm going to be able to start smelting all of the clay I've been finding this area into bricks. And then we'll be able to start working on the actual residential area above us, making use of the granite that's already in that facade, and then of course bricks from the clay that we found in the lush caves nearby. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I know it was really building heavy, but I am so glad you came and joined me today. And I hope to see you next time. Take care of yourselves. Bye.